You know, every single time you smile or yawn or even just take a bite of food, you're using one of the most complex and overworked pieces of machinery in your entire body. We're going to dive into the incredible engineering of your head and neck.
Okay, get this. There's this tiny little joint in your jaw, and for a whopping 80 to 90% of us, it causes problems. Yeah, that makes it one of the most common, but also least understood health issues out there.
So what is this tiny joint? And why is it the most overused in the entire body? Well, let's dive in and find out.
All right, we're going to start with the jaw joint itself. It's this anatomical marvel that you use, thousands of times a day, probably without even thinking about it.
Okay, so its official name is the temporomandibular joint, or, TMJ for short. It's right where your jawbone, that's the mandible, connects to your skull. You can kind of think of it like a ball and socket joint, where the rounded end of your jaw just fits snugly into your temporal bone.
Now, if we zoom in a bit, you can see this small but absolutely crucial component, the articular disc. This little cushion is the whole secret to the joint's smooth movement, and it has to be tough enough to absorb the incredible pressure from your bite.
Yeah, forget about a simple door hinge. The TMJ is way more sophisticated than that. It's got this really clever two-part movement that gives it an incredible range of motion.
So when you first start to open your mouth, it's pretty simple. It's all about rotation. The head of your jawbone just pivots in its socket, just like a hinge. But that is only half the story.
See, to really open wide, like for a big yawn or a huge burger, the joint totally shifts gears. The entire assembly, both the jawbone and that disc, glides forward. This sliding motion is called protrusion, and that's what gives your jaw its impressive range. So it's this combination, this 1-2 punch, of hinging and gliding that makes the TMJ so versatile. It's what allows us to do literally everything from whispering to shouting. And it's also why this joint is such a marvel of biomechanics, and also so complex.
But here's the thing. The jaw doesn't work in isolation. It's just one part of a much larger system. It's supported by an equally impressive structure, your neck, or, as it's officially known, the cervical spine.
Your neck is the ultimate multitasker. It's a support column for your head, a protective channel for your nervous system, a shock absorber for your brain, and a mobile platform that lets you see the world around you. It does all of this, all at the same time.
So have you ever actually wondered how you nod yes or shake your head no? Well, the secret is in two incredibly specialized joints right at the very top of your spine. For our purposes, let's just call them the yes and no joints.
Okay, first up, the yes joint. The official name is the atlanto-occipital joint. Now this is where the base of your skull connects with your very first vertebra. And that vertebra has the perfect name, atlas, because, well, it holds up your world. And just look at this design. See how the rounded base of the skull rests perfectly in the curved surfaces of the atlas? It's this elegant fit that allows for that smooth, rocking motion when you nod.
All right, so what about the no joint? This is the atlantoaxial joint, and it's the critical connection between your first and second vertebrae, the atlas and the axis. Now, the real key to this joint is a little bony peg on the axis called the dens. The atlas, which is carrying your whole skull, actually pivots around this peg. And what's incredible is that this one joint is responsible for about half of your neck's total ability to rotate. Just amazing!
So we've got all these intricate bones and joints moving around. But what keeps them from, flying apart? Well, that's where ligaments come in.
Honestly, you can think of ligaments as the body's own duct tape. They're these incredibly strong, fibrous bands that connect bone to bone. Their job is to provide stability, acting like safety straps that keep the joints from moving too far. And the jaw? It has its own dedicated team of ligament bodyguards. You've got the lateral ligament, which stops your jaw from sliding too far back. Then there's the sphenomandibular ligament. That's like a safety strap to keep you from opening your mouth too wide. And finally, the stylomandibular ligament keeps your jaw from jutting too far forward. It is a perfectly balanced system of checks and balances.
So I think the most important thing to take away from all this is that nothing in this area works alone. The jaw, the skull, the neck, all the ligaments holding them together, it's all part of one seamless, beautifully integrated system.
It's just a powerful reminder of the silent, super intricate engineering that powers our every single move. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other hidden masterpieces are at work inside of us right now that we're just completely unaware of?